A local nonprofit group called Restore Mobile is up in arms, fighting to protect a historic home that sits on Tuscaloosa Street, built in the early 1800s.
Yeah, the controversy surrounds a plan by the owner to build a parking lot where that home currently sits.
NBC 15's Christian Jennings joins us now to explain what is being discussed for the future of the property. Christian?
Well, Kim and Greg, the historic home in question is on the National Register, but it doesn't sit in a historic district in Mobile. Therefore, the city says it's not protected, and if the owners wanted to demo the building, they could do so legally. However, the owners tell me that they have no intention of tearing it down.
This nearly 200-year-old house at 137 Tuscaloosa Street sits on a lot that's now been approved for a parking lot. Pulmonary Associates of Mobile now own this land and this building next door, which they plan to renovate and bring their services to the Midtown area. But to do so, they need a parking lot. And this home, which is on the National Register of Historic Places, is in the way.
It is one of probably the one or two of the oldest houses in Mobile. It is 1835 is the oldest section of the house. It was added onto in 1871.
Sydney Betbees is the director of the nonprofit group Restore Mobile. She and others have concerns about what will happen to the historic house.
It's the history of the city. And you know, when we take an inch away at our history, we lose who we are.
But the CEO of Pulmonary Associates says his company has no intention of bringing in a wrecking ball. Instead of demolition, they're offering to donate the house, hoping that some group will organize an effort to move it and save this piece of history. Historic preservation experts we talked to estimate the move would cost anywhere between $30,000 and $50,000. Still, Betbees worries that moving the house isn't the answer either.
The house itself would have to structurally be altered and compromised in order to move it. You'd have to cut the house probably in 3 to 5 pieces, including removing the roof. When you get the house to the new lot, you then have to attempt to piece it back together and maintain its structural heritage, let's say, and put a roof back on, and all of that is going to significantly damage the house.
The Planning Commission has already given the go-ahead to build the parking lot. A group appealed that decision with the City Council on Tuesday, but the council denied that appeal. However, I was just told that because of a technicality with how the council voted, the issue will actually have to go before the council again for a re-vote next Tuesday.